Welcome back to the channel, folks. Today we're taking a look at an e-bike from Magicycle. This is the Ocelot Pro 2.0, and I'll tell you what, this is a really sharp looking bike. Can't wait to share with you some of the specs and features. Let's get into it. The Ocelot Pro is going to come in a step-through model only and has 4 color options: maroon, pearl white, army green, and space gray. The recommended rider height is 4'10" to 6'2". Let's take a look at the seat height for a 4'10" rider. And that's going to be right down to about there. That's going to be the lowest height for a 4'10" rider. For a 6'2" rider, we can bring the seat all the way up to here. And that's going to be the height for a 6'2" rider. And we'll bring it to about my height, which is right about here. I'm 5'11". So I'll show you what I look like sitting on the bike. And this is my height at 5'11" for reference. You're going to have a 750 watt brushless gear motor with 1500 watts at its peak. It's branded Magicycle and has 100 Newton meters of torque. Magicycle claims you're going to get some serious range with this bike at 120 miles. I'm sure that's going to be on pedal assist level 1 on flat ground with a light rider. Not only do you get a torque sensor, but you can also change it in the settings to a speed sensor, and we'll show you that a little bit later. You're going to have a 28 mile per hour top speed on this bike. When I was on the torque sensor setting, I think we got to a top speed of like 25 miles per hour, but when we switched to the speed sensor, we reached 28 miles per hour, no problem. You're going to have a 52 volt 20 amp hour battery that's nested to the bottom of the down tube, and you can charge it on or off the bike. To charge it on the bike, simply lift up this little tab and charge it right here. To charge the battery off the bike, insert your key, turn it. There's a little safety here down at the bottom. You're just going to flip that switch down and pull your battery out. Up here at the top, you're going to have a battery strength indicator, and this is where you'd charge it off the bike. To reinstall the battery, just line it back up in the down tube, get it into place, latch it in, and remove your key. Simple as that. You're going to charge the battery in 4 to 6 hours with the supplied 3 amp fast charger. The bike weighs 73 pounds and has a max payload with the rider of 450 pounds. You're going to have some 20 by 4 inch knobby tires with this nice off-road tread. These tires handled great off-road. You're going to have hydraulic suspension forks. They're not adjustable, but you can lock them out. Tektro hydraulic disc brakes with 180 millimeter rotors, and I'll tell you what, this bike did really well on our brake test. The seat on the bike is going to be wide, has some decent cushion, and really comfortable when riding. On the left side of the handlebars, you're going to have your control pad and a bell. And on the right side, you're going to have your 7-speed Shimano thumb shifter and a twist throttle. I really like these leather hand grips. They're pretty smooth. They have a flat spot to rest your palm. They lock to the inside, and they don't move at all when you're riding. You're going to have an integrated headlight on the front with a reflector. It's fairly bright, and it has this kind of cool, almost like a halo look to the front of it as well. You're going to have an integrated tail light that's also a brake light, and the brake light still works even when the lights are off. To power up your display, you're going to long press the power button at the top of the control pad. And on the control pad, you have 3 buttons: plus, minus, and an info button. On the control display, you're going to see your battery strength, the watts, your time, your speed. By pressing the plus or minus button on the control pad, you'll toggle through your 7 different pedal assist levels. When you're in pedal assist level P, there'll be no throttle. When you go to pedal assist level 0 through 7, your throttle will be active on this bike. If you quickly press the I button, you'll switch between your tripometer, your odometer, your max speed, your average speed, your time, and back to your tripometer. If you long press the plus button, you'll turn on your headlights and the screen will dim. And if you hold down the minus button, you'll put the bike into a walking mode. And when you hold the I button down, you'll switch between a torque sensor and a speed sensor. Down here at the bottom of the display, you're going to have your USB port for charging devices while you're riding. And if you long press the plus and minus button, you'll get into your settings. There's a ton of settings on this bike. You'll be able to change your wheel size, your speed limit, the brightness of the screen, the voltage of the bike, advanced settings where there's a bunch of other settings in there, dormancy, so how long it takes before the bike goes to sleep, the unit, so you can change it between imperial and miles per hour. You could password protect the bike, factory reset it, get into your display settings, and hit the exit button and go back to the main screen. So there's a lot of settings on this bike. Take your time, go through it. The nice thing is if you set something up and you don't like it, you could always go to factory reset. Shimano Altus derailleur with a derailleur guard. Included are plastic fenders front and rear. Also included is the back rack, and they throw in this bungee cord as well. You're gonna have 4 mounting points up here to the front for a front basket. Plastic pedals with reflectors and a double-sided chain guard. So if there are any specs or features that are important to you that I didn't mention here today, check out the Magicycle website for more detailed information. Okay, the Ocelot Pro 2.0. We're gonna take this bike out and see what it's capable of doing. Don't let the sunlight trick you. It's pretty cold out here. About 40 degrees now, and we'll be putting our gloves on for this ride. By the afternoon, we'll probably be taking them off because it'll probably be up to 50 then. Let's do it. Here we go. The Ocelot Pro 2.0. A little feel for this bike. Up on the left side of the handlebars, we have our control pad and a bell. And on the right side of the handlebars, we have our twist throttle and a 7-speed Shimano thumb shifter. And I think I got the handlebars in a good position for now. The nice part is, bring a wrench with you and you could always adjust them. I have my seat probably up a little bit higher, but that's okay. I feel comfortable on the bike, and that's all that really matters. So let's go ahead and do what we normally do. Drop this bike down to about gear 3, pedal assist level 0, and show you what this bike looks like pedaling it just like a regular pedal bike with no motor assist. And you can see we're moving right along. We're doing about 10 miles an hour. We'll take our hands off the front handlebars and see how balanced that is. And okay, the bike's balanced. I don't recommend you ride with no hands, just wanted to show you how balanced that front end is. So we're going uphill right now. We'll drop it down to gear 2. Actually, let's go right to gear 1. You can see my legs moving pretty good there. And we're doing 8-9 miles an hour. I could still increase the gear on this bike and still freely pedal. So you'll be able to pedal this bike home without any motor assist if you needed to, or if you wanted to get some exercise out on a ride, no problem. But yeah, we're gonna go out here to the main road. We're gonna put the bike in gear 7. So we want to see the speed that this bike can go out of the box. I do notice that with sunglasses on, it's a little bit harder to see this screen. Yeah, it definitely makes a difference when you take off your sunglasses. Mine, they're prescription and they're polarized. So, okay, with the torque sensor setting out of the box, let's see what we do here. We're doing 16, 19, 21, 22, 23, and I'm pushing really hard here at 23. Let's move it to a speed sensor and see if it gets any more speed. 22, 23, 23.5, and then you're going to start ghost pedaling. So now let's slow it down and let's see what our throttle has. So throttle only, going up a bit of an incline here, but we're at 19. 22, 23, 23.5, Okay, whether we were in a torque sensor, a speed sensor, or throttle only, the bike went up to 23 and a half miles per hour. We'll unlock that and see if we can take it to a quicker speed. Okay, now let's unlock the bike to a quicker speed. We're going to hold down our plus and minus button, come into our settings, and there's our speed limit. It says it's set to 20. Let's go ahead and increase that as high as it goes. So it looks like it'll let us take it to 28. So we're going to go ahead and go from 20 to 28 and then hit the info button again there. That locks in the setting. So that's interesting because it was set to 20 and we went 23.5. So there we go. We increased it to 28 and let's see if that makes a difference. Okay, so now that we unlocked the bike to 28 miles per hour, we're going to check our throttle only speed, and I put my cell phone and mount up here on the handlebars just in case the display is too light to see. So here we go. Let's see how quick this bike goes. Top speed test, there's 15, 18, there's 20, 21, 23, 26, 27, 27 point, there's 28, 28.2. Okay, so that went ahead and unlocked the bike to 28 miles per hour. So that's good to know. So this bike has 7 different pedal assist levels, and we're going to show you how quick it goes in each using a torque sensor and then the speed sensor, so you can get an idea of the comparison between the two. And we'll put our cell phone mount up on there so that you can see the speed that we're going in each. So with the torque sensor, let's see how well this bike does going through the 7 different pedal assist levels. Here we go. Pedal assist level 1, we're doing 8, 9, 10. Pedal assist level 2, 11, 12, okay, 13. In 3, we're doing 14, 15. In 4, we're doing 16, 17, 18. In 5, we're doing 19, 20. In 6, we're doing 21, 22, come on, 22. And in 7, we're doing 23, 23, 24, and 25, and I really don't feel like I could pedal it any quicker. So there you have it. Pedal assist level 1 through 7 with the torque sensor, and we got it up to 25. Let's try it now. Oh man, poor guy. So that was pedal assist level 1 through 7 with the torque sensor. Let's try it now with the speed sensor and see how we do there. So this bike has the ability to switch between a torque sensor and a speed sensor. So it accommodates whatever kind of riding you like to do. Drop it down to pedal assist level 1. Hold down the info button to switch to a speed sensor. The T switches to an S there. And here we go. Pedal assist level 1. We're doing 5, 6. Pedal assist level 2. We're doing 7, 8. Not much difference there. 3. The bike just takes us up to 10, 11, 12, 13. And 4 effortlessly just throws us right up to 17. And then 5, we're doing 19, 20, 21, 22, and 6. We're doing 23, and I'm definitely ghost pedaling now. 25, and then in 7 we're doing 26, 27, 28. It's just giving it all to us at pedal assist level 7 with the speed sensor, and you can see I'm just moving my legs. I'm not putting any effort in at all here, and it's just taking us right up there. So that's the difference between a torque sensor and a speed sensor. With the torque sensor, you're going to have to pedal and put some effort in, and the motor's going to match your efforts. And with a speed sensor, the bike's just going to shoot you up to whatever speed the pedal assist levels are just by you moving your legs and having some kind of motion. Okay, we're going to do a brake test. As soon as we hit this line, we're going to hit our brakes. Each parking space is about 9 feet. We're going to do a test at 20 miles per hour and then one at top speed. Here we go. 10, 11, 15, 18, 19, there's 20. Okay, 1, 2, 2.5 spaces. Not too shabby. Let's get this bike to top speed and let's see how well it stops. Come all the way out here as far as we can go, and really that's as far as we can go. Let's do it. There's 8, 13, 15, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 3.5 spaces. 2.5 spaces at 20, 3.5 at 25. So we do have a bit of a headwind here, and we're using up the whole parking lot. Okay, let's take a look at my pedaling posture on this bike and show you what it looks like me pedaling this bike. So you can see I'm in an upright position. I'm not reaching too far back or too far forward. I have them adjusted right here. The nice thing about these handlebars is you can push them way out here or bring them way back closer to you. So, but this is what my pedaling posture looks like right here. Let's show you what it looks like turning this bike around in a tight spot. So this is going to be the turning radius. So we'll drop it right down here to 0 and show you what that looks like. So this is me turning the bike in pedal assist level 0. Let's get a little feel for this bike out here on the lawn. Let's see how it feels. So me pedaling in the speed sensor mode, the bike's just going to take off. There's really not much I need to do here. If I switch it over to a torque sensor, now the bike's having me match the effort of the bike a little bit more. We're still pedaling through it just fine. Some of the torque sensors you really have to apply a lot more pressure. This one, it seems like it makes it a little bit easier for you when you're pedaling. Well, you do have the ability to switch between both, a torque sensor or a speed sensor. Let's do throttle only and see how well it cuts through the grass. No resistance here at all. And man, I'll tell you what, you could just feel that this thing has a ton of torque, a lot of power. We're doing 20 miles per hour, 21, 22, 22 miles an hour, no problem. Whether you're using the torque sensor, the speed sensor, or throttle only, you'll be able to cut through a field, no problem at all. You can see the suspension on this bike is really nice as well. Let's take it off road here and see how this bike feels. This bike has no problem out here. The pickup and the torque makes a difference on here too. You hit that throttle and you feel like you're gonna have a lot of kick to it. You're not having to be stuck in the middle of one of these little hills. I can hit that throttle and I feel like it's just gonna take me right back up it. So you can see, look through here. This looks pretty rough. I'm gonna hit that throttle and it's taking me right up this hill. I mean, it's not gonna go super fast, but it's getting me up that incline. I'm not being stuck in the middle of it. So that's nice. I think I'm gonna try and find a steeper hill, give it some throttle and see if it'll just drag me up there slowly, but steadily. Let's check it out over here. This is a pretty steep hill. We'll go down it and we'll come back up. Yeah, that is nice. Here we go. Let's try and get up it here. Let's see how far we can go. Straight up. Throttle only. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Come on. Oh, this is pretty steep though. I didn't have to get off the bike. Riding this bike off-road, it does just fine. You'll be able to take this bike on-road or off-road. No problem. It's another one of those bikes you can really chart your own course. Okay, I guess that's not the way out. Cut through here. There we go. Throttle only. Very little effort. So the Ocelot Pro 2.0 has a torque sensor, but you do have an option to switch it to a speed sensor as well. If you hold down the I button on the control pad, it'll switch you between a speed sensor and a torque sensor. So at the end of the day, there's a lot of things I like about this bike. I like the handlebars, I like the front suspension, I like the fact that it locks out. The 20 by 4 inch tires are nice because they handle well off-road. I like the fact that you have 7 different pedal assist levels. I'm sure you can change that in the settings as well. I like that it comes with hydraulic disc brakes. That's important on any of these bikes that go 28 miles an hour. I like that it comes with fenders in the rear rack. You even get a bungee cord. So it's nice that they include that stuff on the bike. They give you a bell. So there's a lot I like about this bike. I like the display, and it looks like there's a lot of options in there that you can customize this bike. So go ahead and check those out as well. I just recommend you write down anything that you changed so you can get back to it if you needed to. I like the fact that this bike has a torque sensor and a speed sensor, so you can switch between the two. Some people like to have a torque sensor because they like having the motor match their pedal efforts, and they get a little exercise too, and you don't get that jerky feeling. And other people like a speed sensor because you don't really have to exert any effort, and the bike will just get you moving forward pretty easily. So at the end of the day, if you're interested in purchasing the Magicycle Ocelot Pro 2.0, there'll be a link in the description. Like always, thanks for watching. Ride safe, have fun. See ya.